Welcome to the Sunday, July 26, 2026 Massachusetts Pirate Party member meeting. My name is James O'Keefe, resident of Somerville and chair of the party. I'm joined today by Eli and Steve. Please identify.
Steve Revelak, Arlington, Massachusetts.
Eli McGee, Leominster, Massachusetts.
Thank you. Hope the two of you are well. So in terms of reports, we haven't posted much, unfortunately. We did post fairly recently about vote by mail applications for voting in the upcoming primary, which doesn't, I mean, we don't have any primaries, but, you know, should you so choose to vote in one of the primaries of other parties that do have primaries, you can put your vote by mail applications in by August 25th. So we have a whole set of details about how to do that, how to register to vote. You can choose your political designation of pirate, as you can see selected here, and additional information about when the primaries are, when the elections are, how, yeah. Anyways, all those details are there for those who wish to take advantage of them. In other news, in Cambridge, there was the forces of ShotSpotter want to make sure ShotSpotter is brought back again. So even though Cambridge says you can't revisit the same issue, they're trying to revisit the same issue. But that hearing was, I want to say, Thursday, and it was one of the city councilors. They have the ability to just say halt and reconsider at the next meeting, and so that was invoked. And so in a future meeting, there'll be another effort to bring ShotSpotter back. Unfortunately, I'll get the details out at masspirates.org and in the next email update. The city of Somerville is having a hearing tomorrow on the 27th I sent it out to the Ville Pirates list. I'll send it out more widely. But the mayor wants to bring body cameras, introduce body cameras to Somerville. The cost of the body cameras would be paid for. It's something like somewhat over $200,000, but then there would be every year there would be another $400,000 the city would have to pay when times are tough, as well as a 2% raise for some set of police officers for training. When the city is supposed to have rules for how they're going to use them, and they don't have that yet. And there's supposed to be a civilian oversight board, and they don't have that yet either. So the mayor, you know, these progressive mayors, man, want to make sure this stuff is there without making sure there's adequate ways of making the information, making the recordings available, making it so that the cops don't get first opportunity to go and review it. I believe they exempted if it was shooting, then they couldn't see it, but if they say shot tear gas into someone's face or shot a tear gas canister that hit someone, that that they might be able to go and look at that information and review it to make their report. So there are questions, and that's coming up tomorrow. City of Somerville, it'll be on Zoom. That's the information that I have for reports. Thank you, Steve, for going down the process of updating our database. I appreciate it. That you talked about before. We don't have any decisions. Are there any reports from either of you?
Nope.
No.
All right. Thanks. So for decisions and endorsements, we don't have anything scheduled. We don't have anything on the agenda. Are there any U.S. Pirate Party issues, Eli, that we should review before the meeting?
I have missed the last couple of meetings, so I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. No worries. So I know there's a chat, just U.S. Pirate Party stuff I know about. If you could bring up the conversation that we had about for the U.S. Pirate Party, now that I have you here, about the FEC filing and what we should do in regards to that. Because if we need to file, it would probably be good, to file sometime before September, sometime in September. Probably early October. It's quarterly that FEC has to file. So that process can be done, and yeah, if you could bring that up, that'd be great. If that's not clear, is that clear? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Makes sense.
Okay, great, thanks. Okay, so that brings up another issue. I'll just throw it as something to consider, whether we want to have our own FEC account for national elections, i.e., I mean, for us, that's we're limited to U.S. Congress, and we should probably look and see what the filing issues are there. OCPF is nice. The bank does most of the filing. And then we just have to be like, oh no, wait, that's this. That's this expenditure, or yes, we deposited and here are the individuals and stuff like that. By the way, if folks want to deposit, you can find the details at masspirates.org. If people want not deposit, people want to contribute money to the party. Yeah, one thing, we need to get a new donation platform. Does it make sense to look at the U.S. Pirate Party uses, oh, I forget. It's
Stripe?
they do use, yeah, Stripe is under the covers, and then they use I don't know, it's the WordPress e-commerce platform. I feel like it's ZooCommerce.
WooCommerce.
WooCommerce, that's it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, they
so
have.
it uses WooCommerce.
Yep. For better or worse, yep. WooCommerce is a popular WordPress commerce platform.
And for the National Party, that's been fine. The only limitation I seem to recall, and maybe it's changed since then, was you couldn't be like, here is a field that will accept money between 0 and or between 1 cent and whatever the maximum donation. You can just put in and do that. It has to be like it's a commerce platform, right? So it's like I have a product, it is $15.99, and that is when I select that, it gets added to a cart and stuff like that. So I don't know, is that something feel like that's probably a better thing than some of the other services that are out there. I mean, it's not like we're going to be using like, I don't know, Code Blue. Is it Code Blue? I don't know. Whatever the Democrat.
ActBlue.
ActBlue. Thank you. It's been a long weekend. And certainly not the Republicans platform, but anyhow, something to think for a future meeting. just wanted to raise that. Because, people can mail us checks. Donate cash up to $50. And we can donate that. So, and I'll send an email to the activist list and get further suggestions. Okay, so for projects and events, so Pirate News, we've missed a few. All the recordings are up. Do we want to try for it next weekend?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you want to keep it at 7?
That works.
All right, great. And then, all right, so 2027 campaigns and voter outreach. Yeah, summer's nice. So, revving that up and starting work. So we hit the ground running in August. So, no other to do. That's pretty much it. So with the current agenda, anything else?
Nothing here.
All right. Anything we should consider for the next meeting? We should put on the agenda.
Do we want to talk about ballot questions at some point? Or a subset of ballot questions, since there are lots of them coming up.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, why don't we put that on the next one? I haven't seen. I saw the list. There's a list of 9 questions going around. Some of which are good, and some of which are really. Why are you wasting our time?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really want to get rid of cannabis? Really? I mean, I don't like the smell of cannabis, but I don't want to get rid of it. I want to make it illegal again. Okay. Yeah, so I'll put that on the agenda for next meeting. And then we can go through. Let me make a note. Yeah, we could go. So how about the next meeting? We'll go through as many of them as we can. And by that meeting, maybe we can put a poll out for folks to give us their thoughts on and yay or nay on the various questions. That make sense?
Let's go through. I think let's go through them first, and then we'll do the poll later.
Perfect. I think that works. All right. Thanks for that suggestion. Okay. If there's nothing else, shall we adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
I don't know if that was feedback. You're having fun, Steve.
That is me I had to get a new mixer, and that is me messing with the echo.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Oh yeah. I'll stop now.
Okay, thanks. All right. Okay, well, with that, thank you, Steve and Eli. We have these every 2 weeks. The next one will be in 2 weeks, August 9th, I think. So if that's something that you want to join us, by all means, the details are at masspirates.org on the sidebar, and you're welcome to join us, such as it is. All right. We hope you have a wonderful time and a great 2 weeks. Enjoy the upcoming rain, and may all be well, and may ice be destroyed. All right.